Welcome to the latest edition of Rise Above Potential podcast. And I'm your host, Coach Justin Ford, Coach Ford for short. I hope y'all are doing well. So I'm going to get straight into it. The episode is about why I do what I do. What is the objectives with Rise Above Potential with my podcast, why I rebranded it. So everything that I've been doing is a nod towards the future and future direction of projects, right? And understanding what it is that we're going and getting better. And so when I took a chance to work on the business, I viewed that, is this the clear direction that I want to take the company? Is this a clear direction that I want to take the FordX brand and the FordX name and what I wanted to do with the podcast? And I felt I'm not going to say from studying what I have going on and studying the market, I know that this is a better move to transition to the branding and the imagery as far as marketing and apparel and merchandise long term. And so that's a big move. And so wherever you're at in time, maybe you're watching this in real time, maybe you're watching this 10 years from now or a decade from now when I'm 43, or maybe 2 decades now from when I'm 53. And I'm hoping that I've given a blueprint for younger generations to say, okay, look at this guy's failures and ups and downs, right? And understanding that I don't have it all figured out. I'm still learning every single day. It's taken me 7-8 months now, starting in February, 8 March, April, May, June, March, April, May, June, July, August, March, April, May, June, July, August. So 6-7 months to figure this out. Really should be 5. No, we're 7 months into the year. So 6 months, 5 months, whatever, because we have September, October, November, December. 4 months. So it's taken me this long to figure it out. And when I started the journey in March, I didn't really know what I was doing. I just had the vision, and I didn't have the roadmap. I mean, I had some roadmaps, but it took me time to learn the business side of things. And it wasn't so much that I needed to learn how to do any more products. I could create products that didn't have anything to do with the need that I needed to do more product. What I needed to do was more marketing. And you learn these things by looking back and saying, what am I missing? And I got to a point the last couple months where I was feeling discouraged, and I'm thinking, what am I doing here? What am I missing? What am I missing? And the biggest thing that I learned I was missing was the marketing component. I have the content creation down. I thought, okay, if I create more content, then that'll fix my problem. And why? And if I title this, why more content doesn't fix your problems as a business, right? Yes, you need a portfolio of content. You need a bucket of content. What I'm having to do is restrict myself on the amount of content that I do on my main platform, which is Facebook, right? So I don't have any issues with this on YouTube. I have tons of videos out on YouTube. The thing that I'm having to learn is how to market now and running ads and understanding sales copy and ad copy. And I kept hearing these things in other videos that I was watching. And so it became apparent to me that I really didn't have a clue on what I was doing. And so because I didn't have a clue on what I was doing, I had to develop that focus and understanding. And for some reason, I always get cut off in the camera. So I'm trying to do a better job in my shorts of being more available in the picture of the shorts. But I do want you to see Rise Above Potential. Yes, this is a green screen. I love using this green screen. Now, just because I don't know, I just like it. And there's no other reason more than that. That's just something that I decided to do, and that was the direction that I wanted to go with the content and understanding who I'm growing as an individual, and my content's getting better as I practice. So I've had 8 months of practice, so 5 or 6 months of practice, and it's difficult, right? It's difficult to say, okay, where are we at? Where are we going? And I had to grow and I had to learn, and I'm still growing and learning. And I really have to be careful with not putting too much product out to market, which I have 64 products on my website. Now, granted, mind you, not all of these products um, are, anyways, I just have a mixed bag, right? So I open a retail store, and so I'm not doing necessarily the one product route and focus on that product. Now I am getting ready to focus on one feature product now, and I get it now, and it's costing me some money. I wouldn't say costing me the money. It's an investment that I didn't know, but it's frustrating for me because it makes me feel like, oh man, I'm a raging idiot because I forgot to do some of the most important parts of this, which is understanding that I don't know everything, and asking for help has been integral. Important, and understanding to been integral to my development and growth. And so, why you don't know everything, why and how to learn, and it's really important. And so, I've started to slow down my listening of YouTube videos. Now I still watch YouTube videos to study, but not to just consume. I don't want to just sit there and consume. I want to study their patterns. I want to study the way they speak. I want to study their mannerisms. I want to study how they handle their interactions with the camera, how they've improved. So if you go back and watch my months of videos, why, you'll see why I said why you don't know everything and how to learn, or why I don't know everything. And if you stuck through this video this far, my videos I try keeping 10 minutes. If that, I really don't want to be in that long. I do like the long form content in terms of having that conversation with you, and for me, getting better with having a conversation with you, on YouTube or wherever you're watching this at. And I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you, and thank you for engaging in the comment, and watching me through my journey. And so, I kept hearing feedback like, you have good content, but there's something missing on why you're not scaling. And for me, I could tell why I couldn't scale. I was all over the place, and that's just stuff you learn, and that's not a bad thing. And I think oftentimes, I'm not gonna think I know without a doubt. In today's society, if you don't have it figured out, nobody trusts you. Once you have it figured out, nobody trusts you, right? So it doesn't matter what other people think. It's about the practice. So I'm doing YouTube and I'm doing videos to get better at my speech. I'm doing YouTube and I'm doing the kiosk so I can get better. I'm doing the e-commerce so I can serve people. So when I have conversations, I'm doing a much better job at delivering the speech and the patterns, and not just. And it was interesting how God works. Is I had a lady come into my store over this week that I know, and she teaches a public speaking class, and I said, hey, would you offer a public speaking service to people? And just things like that, where I'm learning as I go, and see opportunities. It's just I never thought about that. I said, well, I do a lot of speaking. I speak on camera. I would love if you think about it and consider a rate, and let's sit down and have a conversation, because I need that help. I need that assistance. I want that coaching. I want that evaluation of speech, because it's very important to me to get better. And that's the most important objective that I have right now, is to get better at the speech, to get better at the content, to get better at speaking. And so, my fervor is still there, but the amount of content I'm pumping out, and forcing myself to do the content now, and forcing myself to do the things that I don't want to do. And it is a battle. And it's interesting to understand that when you follow the people online, they're not always being truthful with you, right? They're going to sell you the highlight. And for me, I'd rather you be honest with me in the video and say, hey, I don't have it all figured out. Because I'll be honest with you, if you're this far into the video, I don't have it all figured out. You can go back and look at my videos and say, man, this guy had no clue what he was doing. But I gave myself grace and time to fail, and I worked through it. And so now I'm, I'm battling myself because I'm frustrated because a little stuff that I didn't know, and that's okay. And you got to give yourself that grace. And so this is why you don't know everything. If you're a constant learner, you will know that you don't know everything, and you will seek out new information. You'll be curious. You will want to know, how does this work? For me, I want to know how business works all the way down. And I'm not going to say I'm ashamed to say, but I'm happy to say that I found out that I knew nothing about marketing. I knew nothing about marketing. I knew nothing about sales and ads, and ad copy. And I've learned these things. And so if I give you anything with a few minutes, and I might go over 10:30 just so I can get this point across. If I can give you anything, is you don't know everything. And if I can help anybody that's walking through this journey, study marketing first. study marketing first. Here's why I say study marketing first and then sales. Because it's okay. Let me start it first. Know who you serve. Know the people you serve. Know your intentional customers. Know the people you plan to be a value to. And so when I'm doing my videos are for, you know, business owners, hustlers, go-getters, people that want to be coached, people that live affluent, that love this type of content, right? And clearly there's millions of people out here, you know, and that's who I'm talking to. And so, you know, I was too spread out on who I was talking to. And there's a world of people that listen and consume the content. And I appreciate you, and I hope that this um, helps you grow. And I hope that every video that I continue to make move forward is to serve you and to be better. And that's a lesson that I've learned and I'm continuing to learn. And I thank you for following me throughout this journey and process. Do me a favor, like and subscribe if you like this type of content. If you don't, it's not going to hurt my feelings at all. Trust me. Because as a coach and as a manager and as an individual, as a person, you're going to do things people are not going to like. And I understand that. And I'm totally not upset about that. And I'm appreciative of it. But do me a favor, like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe. I hope that you have a great day. Thank you for tuning in to the Rise Above Potential podcast. And I just want to leave you with this final note. Rise above your potential, right? Because if you go for what your potential is, you may not know what your potential is, and that's okay. If you don't know what your potential is, you can reach out to me on social medias at Rise Above Podcast on Rise Above Instagram, Rise Above Podcast on Facebook, and Rise Above Podcast on Threads, or Rise Above Podcast on Instagram. And then I'll get those descriptions and the links. Okay. All right. Have a great day. Thanks, guys.